I am currently standing at the Black bus stop in front of Monroe Hall. While unknown by many, this used to be the heart of Black culture at UVA. The Black bus stop was a location that became a meeting spot for African American students at UVA during the late 1970s to early 2000s. There wasn't an exact date of its starting or who it was started by, but it formed rather naturally. Prior to the Black bus stop, many aspects of Black culture at UVA were separate from the rest of the university. It wasn't until the late 1970s that there began to be an increase in the amount of African American students enrolled at the university. In fact, in the year 1977, there was an estimated 500 undergraduate African American students enrolled at the university. However, this still only made up 5% of the overall student body. As many alumni reflect on their experience at the Black bus stop, many still wonder what led to the emergence of the Black bus stop and why was it viewed as the center of the Black community at UVA. We spoke with Kevin Gaines, a professor of history and African American studies at UVA, to hear more about the Black bus stop and its significance to African American students at UVA.
I would describe the Black bus stop as a gathering place for African American students at UVA at a time when there was something approaching a critical mass of Black students at UVA, but at the same time, many of them had the experience of isolation, being at a predominantly white university like UVA, and dealing with the sorts of things that Black students have to contend with at predominantly white universities, not really having their perspectives and their cultures or their very presence affirmed by many of fellow white students or the institution.
Why is the Black bus stop such a vital part of not only the Black community at UVA, but the UVA community as a whole?
Yeah, I think that the important thing about the Black bus stop was that this was not done by UVA for Black students. This was a space that was actively claimed by Black students, that Black students saw the need and basically appropriated this space for themselves as a way to strengthen connections within the community of Black and to build community among Black students at UVA. It's very important for Black students, for students of color, students from marginalized communities to have spaces where they can meet each other, where they can support each other at universities that are not always as welcoming to Black students or students of color as the universities would want to be.
In the 2000s, the Black bus stop began to be used by fewer people due to the decline in African American students at UVA. However, in recent years, there has been an increase in the amount of African American students enrolled at the university, leading many to wonder what the future of the Black bus stop looks like.
I think that the Black bus stop may not exist in quite the way that it did for Black students at UVA in the 80s and 90s, but I think it reminds us of a time in which Black students felt that it was important to have those spaces, and where Black students felt that it was important to support each other.
While UVA has recently commemorated the Black bus stop through the adding of a plaque, many people are still unaware of the history behind the Black bus stop, which is significant to UVA's overall history. I'm Jason Banks, WUVA.